Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RenderTechnician. Welcome back to another episode of RenderTech Classic. In this episode we're going to be looking at Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is of course the sequel to the original Five Nights at Freddy's. It came out in mid-November of 2014. I remember seeing Markiplier's playthrough when this came out, and I was like, oh, he's doing more FNAF, and I was like, holy hell, that's the sequel. Because originally Scott touted that he was going to be releasing it in 2015, but he ended up releasing it 3 months after the original. So let's get to this. I've already expressed this in the previous episode, but my opinion on this game is far less than the original game. I think that this game did have the potential to be better. Let's turn the phone call off. This game did have the potential to be better than its predecessor, but because Scott didn't spend as much time, there's lots of balancing issues. So for example, whenever a animatronic comes into your room, you literally have not even a second to put your mask on. If you don't put it on immediately, then the chances of you dying are 100%, and I think that's a bit broken. I think there should be like a power cycle, so for example you have maybe 1 second, which makes it a little bit easier, and it gives players who maybe don't have the reactions that you need for that sort of thing the sort of leeway that you need. And of course we're going to get onto the bane of everyone's FNAF 2 existence, the fucking music box. You have to keep this thing wound, and on later nights, including the night 7, it is literally impossible because of the volume of people coming into your office and the consideration of you have to check on Foxy, who comes down the hall. Foxy will come from a parts and services room, and he'll come down the main... No, I don't think he comes down the main hall. He'll come to Canmate, come out this door, and he'll come to this hallway here. And the ones who come down here, Bonnie can come down here, but he won't come into your office from there. Same with, I think Freddy... Who comes down here? Right, so you get Foxy coming down here, Mangle coming down here, Old Bonnie, you get New Freddy, Old Freddy, and no, you get Chica as well. But the only ones who can actually attack you from the main hall, that's the main hall from your office, that's this one we're flashing now, is New Freddy, that's for Toy Freddy, Withered Freddy, Foxy, obviously, and I believe I'm missing somebody, but I think that's it. Old Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Balloon Boy come from the left vent, whereas Mangle and Toy Bonnie come from the right, and Chica. Completely forgot about Chica there. The problem with Old Bonnie and Old Chica is they don't show up in the vent light, so literally that's with all the old animatronics with the exception of Foxy and Toy Freddy, who's one of the toy animatronics. So say for example Old Withered Bonnie is in your office, he won't come through the vent light. You'll just bring your camera up, you'll bring your camera down, and he'll be there. So on later nights it's imperative that every time you bring the camera down, bring the mask down, because there's a very high probability that somebody will be in your office. And we haven't been winding the music box. I knew we were forgetting something. And if you look, it may seem to not go down very quickly, but when you're out of the camera for a long period of time, that is not very long. Also, for some reason, Chica loses her beak when she comes off of the show stage. I think some have theorised that she loses it just to become more aggressive, I suppose. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of fan service going on there, if you know what I mean. I also think it's a good idea to have most of the camera obscured by the... Oh, what have I done? To have most of the camera obscured by the darkness. And I do apologise about that, the window just closed itself. I'm not too sure what's up with that. Oh, you've... normally Toy Bonnie will go to party room 3, then mitigate to party room 4, but he's just completely jumped to party room 4 there. Just a bit odd. There are times when you can check where everyone is without using the lights. So for example in here, Toy Chica will appear here. Like there we are, there's a perfect example. You can see that's Toy Chica, and you can see she's losing her beak. Right. I can't see any Foxy. So Toy Chica will come through this vent, and Toy Bonnie will come through that vent. So Toy Bonnie's on his way. I find it weird, that's definitely a lighting glitch. The lights are hitting those, but it's not actually hitting him. That's Toy Freddy gone. Ah, there he is. So Toy Freddy has essentially jumped through the cam 9, through the cam 7, and down the hall. Oh, crap. So, if it was on the higher nights, and that's Bonnie now in the vent, so we've got to be uber vigilant of that. So you see Toy Freddy's getting closer, and then that happens. And literally you have to be on the dot. Chica can't attack us from there, so that's not too bad. Chica's not a main problem because, like I said, she can't attack in the middle, and everybody on YouTube is going nuts over her appearance. Well, they did on release. Okay, Toy Bonnie's there. When Toy Bonnie attacks, he'll come to the left, which is quite cool on earlier nights, but on later nights, it's just a pain in the arse, simply because of the fact of that's more of an animation you have to wade through, and then when the animatronics leave, they leave like a bit of blindness. So on the later nights that could be a main problem, because you can't see essentially who's in the vents. I think that the fade needs to be quickened up so there's less of it. Right, who's in the... That's Chica. Chica appears a lot bigger there than she normally would. I say we leave that there with this loading screen. Okay, well that was it for that episode of RenderTech Classic, where we explore the intricacies of the awfulness that is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Join us in the next episode. We'll be doing Five Nights at Freddy's 3, then we might do FNAF 4, and then we might do FNAF World, just simply because I can show you how much I dislike that game. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care, everyone.